How Floyd Mayweather made $1 billion. The best ever pretty boy, billionaire, boxer of the decade, Bach Rex #1 fighter of all time? Yes, I'm talking about Floyd Mayweather, but you can call him Money. This is perhaps his most appropriate nickname since Money Mayweather is filthy rich. He's richer than Manny Pacquiao, richer than Oscar De La Hoya, he's richer than the notorious boxing promoter Don King. Heck, he's even richer than Michael Buffer, the "let's get ready to rumble" guy. So what did this wizard of the boxing ring do to make so much dough? Brace yourself because you're gonna find out how Floyd Mayweather made $1 billion. But first, we'd sure appreciate it if you'd give this video a like and subscribe to Behind the Screen. And if at any time throughout the video you want to leave your thoughts in the comments, we'd love to hear from you. Now, on to how Money makes his money. Definitely not my best line. Boxing. Floyd Mayweather is known as TBE, the best ever, with good reason. He's literally never lost a fight. Boxing became an outlet for young Floyd while growing up in Grand Rapids, Michigan. He was born into a family of boxers. Mayweather's uncles were professional fighters, one of which trained young Floyd for a while. His dad was also a former pro fighter who even had a bout with Hall of Famer Sugar Ray Leonard. But while boxing was in young Floyd's blood, Mayweather's parents had heroin coursing through their veins. It wasn't uncommon for Floyd to find used needles in the front yard after school, and he contends that his father never spent much time with him, but was rather using all his time to deal drugs. Floyd Mayweather Sr. disagrees and claims to have hustled at night to support his family and to spend the days with them. Either way, Floyd had a troubled upbringing from which boxing was a refuge. His grandmother encouraged him to keep pursuing his passion in the ring, and the sport ultimately provided a way out of his troubled life. So boxing was Money Mayweather's first route to making $1 billion. As we'll see, it didn't stop there. He had several extremely high-profile matches that landed him massive prize money. But he also had to pay his dues in the ring before he started getting huge payouts. Genaro Hernandez.
Brother, loves you, care about you. Angelo Dundee said, "I'm the chief corner man, stop the fight."
In October of 1998, Mayweather, who was already stunning the boxing world just barely into his pro career, won his first title bout by defeating Genaro Hernandez at the Las Vegas Hilton. Even though this was a pretty big fight and televised by HBO, Mayweather only received a $150,000 payout. And get this, his defeated opponent was paid $600,000. Mayweather still had some convincing to do if he was going to make the big bucks. Manny Pacquiao. Fast forward to 2015 and Mayweather was an undefeated 5-division world champion. In one of the most anticipated sporting events in history, Mayweather faced off with boxing phenom Manny Pacquiao in what was called the fight of the century. Negotiations between the two boxers and their teams went on for 6 years before the fight finally came to fruition. And all the anticipation that had built up in those years resulted in the highest grossing pay-per-view event in history, bringing in $410 million in a joint production by HBO and Showtime. In Pacquiao's home country of the Philippines, half of all the households in the nation purchased and viewed the fight. Tickets to the MGM Grand, priced at as much as $7,500, sold out within a minute of going on sale. Despite the intense buzz surrounding the fight, it is generally considered a disappointment. Mayweather won by unanimous decision, but his defense-oriented style and Pacquiao's difficulty in landing punches resulted in a generally boring bout. However, that did not affect the payout as Money Mayweather walked away with a reported $180 million in prize money. Quite a jump from his first title fight. Conor McGregor.
Floyd Money Mayweather.
A couple of years later in 2017, Mayweather went toe-to-toe with UFC sensation and lightweight champion Conor McGregor. McGregor, though a mixed martial artist by trade, always had a particular interest in boxing, and after the rumors had swirled around Mayweather, publicly called on McGregor to make it happen and sign the paper. Going in, Mayweather had a guaranteed paycheck of $100 million. After defeating McGregor by technical knockout in the 10th round, he earned a staggering $275 million in total. So between the Pacquiao and McGregor fights alone, TBE cashed in nearly $500 million while extending his professional record to 50-0. In the 2010s alone, Floyd made $915 million, averaging out to $500,000 per punch landed in the decade, making him boxing's first billion-dollar athlete. Mayweather Promotions. That's not all. Floyd Mayweather also began promoting in 2007 with the founding of Mayweather Promotions. Through the years, the promotional firm has signed several successful boxers and trainers, helping it to become one of the big three of the boxing industry, and has generated well over $1 billion in revenue. Real estate. As if becoming the greatest and richest boxer of all time and one of the biggest promoters ever wasn't enough, Mayweather is now determined to become a two-time billionaire through his real estate properties. Mayweather already owns a mansion in Vegas and a $25 million property in LA. There's also speculation, according to Business Insider, that he's considering buying properties in New York City. Maybe even a skyscraper that we can only guess is going to be worth hundreds of millions. So now we know how Floyd Money Mayweather got so darn rich. The real question is, where is it going to stop? He's only 43 years old and working on his second billion. Question for you, what's his net worth going to be in 5 years? Answer in the comments, and in 2025, we can all come back here and award bragging rights to the winner. Alright YouTube, that's all for today. We'll catch you next time right here on Behind the Screen.